If you have been thinking about becoming debt free and you were just not sure if this is the right time to do it, I want to encourage you. Yes, it is. This is the time to do it. There is no better time to start than today. Hi, my name is Pri, and I'm here to encourage you to trust God. And our finances is an area where we can really struggle with. And trusting God with our finances makes all the difference. I had over $130,000 in student loans, and we were able to pay that off. And I kid you not, life changed for us because of that decision. So that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today. I was not planning on recording this video, but it's tax season and finances has been on my mind. And so I thought, why not hop on and just send you a word of encouragement just in case this applies to you. So I want to talk to you if you have been thinking about becoming debt free. Maybe you have heard of programs like Dave Ramsey. Maybe you've tried it in the past, or perhaps you're currently embarking on that journey of paying off all of your debt and becoming debt free. Well, I want to encourage you to go for it. Depending on the amount of debt that you have, it might feel insurmountable. It might feel like you will never reach that goal. But I want to tell you, there is no better time to start than today. The sooner you start, the faster you will accomplish that goal. And as someone who had over $130,000 in student loans, and now we only have our mortgage, that's our only debt, I can tell you that being debt free is life-changing. All the things that you hear people say about it, it is true. It is truly life-changing, because not having that monthly car note, not having those monthly credit card bills, not having that monthly student loan payment hanging over your head makes a huge difference. And sometimes we feel like it's something that we're never going to be able to accomplish, or we think it's not the right time, right? There's just too much going on. I could never be disciplined enough to actually do this right now, so let me put it off. But I want to encourage you, there is no better time to start than right now. So if it's something that's been in the back of your mind, if it's something that you have tried before and you failed at, and you're kind of like, you know what, I don't even want to try this again, please, please, please hear me today. Go for it. Go for it. If you're married, have the conversations that you need to have with your spouse and just go for it. Dave Ramsey was a particular program that I use. That's the one that I recommend, because that's the one strategy that I have personal experience with, and I will not sugarcoat it. It is hard, especially in the beginning, especially when you're trying to change your spending habits and your perception of what you need versus what you actually, what you want versus what you actually need. It is a journey. It's not something that happens overnight. But I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely possible to do it, and the right time to do it is today. So if you are filing your taxes, maybe you have already filed your tax return and you're expecting a refund, use your refund towards this goal. If you're not already on a journey to pay off your debt, let your tax refund be the way that you kick off this process. If you have never heard of Dave Ramsey, I strongly suggest look into it. Check it out. It might be the right program for you. And again, if what you need is a little bit of encouragement to kind of like get the ball rolling, or maybe just a confirmation because it's been in the back of your mind and you're just putting it off, I am here to be that for you. Go for it. There is no better time to move towards your financial goals than today. And again, it will not be easy at all, but it is so worth it. No matter how long it takes you, no matter how many times you start, that maybe you have started and stopped, just get back up and keep at it, because every dollar you pay off is $1 closer to that goal of becoming debt free. And think of all of the ways that your money would be better spent than paying off your monthly bills. So maybe it's time for you to just take a few minutes to think about why. Why is it important for me to move towards this goal of becoming debt free? What would life be like if I didn't have all these different monthly payments that I have to manage every single month? How much more peace would we have if we did not have student loan debt and credit card debt and a car note, right? How much more margin in our monthly budget would we have to put away towards retirement or to save towards a particular thing that you know you're going to need in the future, or just to give and to be generous with your finances? I don't know what the why would look like for you. Every person, every family has a different reason, but as you will hear from every single person who has gone through the process of paying off all of their debt and becoming debt free, they will tell you it is so worth the effort. I'm outside right now because it's really loud in the house, and as I'm recording this video, it's becoming louder and louder out here too. The birds are kind of out of control, and I don't know if they're protesting my presence in my own backyard, which obviously I share with them, but it's loud. I'm sorry if it doesn't get much better. The amazing thing about setting this goal and working towards it, even when it feels like it's something that is too much or it's just going to take too long, is that you're not on this journey alone. Because of credit cards and because of student loans and other forms of debt, you are oftentimes living under a lot of pressure. And God doesn't want that for you. God does not want you to have to worry every single month about making ends meet because you have all of this debt hanging over your head, right? He doesn't want that for you. He wants you to have financial peace. And just think about how God has provided for you in all the areas of your life, and your finances is another area where you can really set yourself up to see God's provision in your life. You're not at it alone. God is with you every step of the way. And if you trust Him and you take that first step forward, guess what? He's going to provide for you. You would be surprised with how much you can do with the finances that you currently have when you start paying attention to it and when you start actually looking at where your money is going. And when you have this larger goal, right, of whether it's paying off debt or saving for something specific, when there is a goal for the money that is coming in and you're more mindful of where that money is going, you're just able to do more with what is already coming in. And the amazing thing about trusting God with our finances is that when we start paying attention to it and we start going before the Lord about how we're handling our money, and we start to look at, okay, am I honoring God with the choices that I'm making in regards to my finances? When there's that shift in our lives, God starts to move. God starts to operate in new ways in our lives because we're now going to Him with this particular area of life. So again, if you're struggling to trust in God with your finances, I just want to encourage you to surrender this area of your life to Him. Really look at, what does it look like to honor God in my finances? What does it look like to honor God with my money? And what does it really look like to be a steward, right? Because if you're a Christian, you know that all that you have comes from the Lord. So really, it's not your money, right? It's not my money. We are here to manage what the Lord has given to us. And again, I just want to send this message to you. If you're out there and you have been thinking about what would it look like to pay off all of my debt, I want to encourage you to go for it. Whether you use a system like Dave Ramsey or a different program, I want to encourage you to just go for it. It is worth your effort. It is worth the sacrifices that you're going to have to make. And I want to remind you that you won't be at it alone. You will not be on this journey alone. The more you're able to surrender your life to God, and this being a particular huge area where we all need to surrender to the Lord is with you. He is going to guide you each step of the way. So if you found this video encouraging, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.